Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name's John. This is the first video that I'm making for my channel so far. However, it's been something I've wanted to do for quite some time, so I'm really excited to get it going. I want my channel to focus mostly on reactions to film and television shows I haven't seen just yet. However, I might throw in a few commentary videos and review videos of some of my personal favorite films and television shows. With this video today, I want to show you my collection of Blu-rays and DVDs. That way you guys can get an idea of what I like and what I have and what I don't have. It is by no means a complete collection and very much still a work in progress. But if you like the video and you are excited about new content, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up and subscribing. It'll help this video get out to a lot more viewers, and I really appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so here is my full collection of Blu-rays and DVDs, starting up there in the corner, working all the way down, and going all the way around down to here. It is a little bit tight getting into that first section there, so it might be easier if I just kind of pull each shelf down one by one and just kind of go through it there, and then I'll move over to there and we'll work our way through that shelf there. But I do have all of the films alphabetized and categorized, starting with action and adventure. So yeah, I'll get going on that first shelf there, and we'll get started. Alright guys, so starting off with that first shelf with action and adventure, we have 300, A Good Day to Die Hard, and I will make a little note, I don't have everything alphabetized by series necessarily, so for like example the Die Hards or the 007s, they're not going to be all grouped together. I alphabetize mostly just based on title. We have the A-Team, The Adjustment Bureau. I really liked that one. That one was a good film there. Air Force One. Assault on Precinct 13. Bad Boys 1. Bad Boys 2. And I haven't seen the third Bad Boys yet, so that might be a good one to react to. Blood Work. I've never seen this one either. I do love Clint Eastwood though. The Book of Eli. Great movie right there. The Boondock Saints, and The Bourne Identity. Alright guys, so moving on to that second shelf, we have The Bourne Supremacy, and The Bourne Ultimatum. I really enjoy the Bourne movies, I think they're very well done. Casino Royale, probably my second favorite Daniel Craig Bond. Con Air. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I've never actually seen this movie before, but I've heard great things about it. Death Race. The Deep. Never seen this movie before either, but it is featuring a Nick Nolte stash. Greasy stash there. Might be pretty good. Deja Vu. Eagle Eye. And The Expendables. I've never seen any of the Expendables movies either, so I'll check those out. The Fast and the Furious, the first one, my personal favorite of the series. Alright guys, moving on to the next shelf here, we have Fast and Furious. I know this is the fourth one in the series. I do still enjoy the second and third, I just don't own them yet. Fast 5, this is probably one of my second favorite, probably my second favorite of the series. I liked that one a lot. Fast and Furious 6. This is where it started to get a little ridiculous for my liking. I probably won't get the others. Focus. I've never seen Focus before. But I do love Will Smith and Margot Robbie. The Fugitive. Gamer. Gangster Squad. Godzilla, the 1998 Matthew Broderick edition. I liked that one a lot. GoldenEye, probably my my favorite Pierce Brosnan Bond and my favorite Bond outside of the Daniel Craig Bonds. Gone in 60 Seconds. And Hidalgo. Alright, then we're going to have The Hitman's Bodyguard 4K edition. The Hunger Games 4-film collection. I love the Hunger Games movies. Indiana Jones, this is going to be all three of the original ones, so Raiders of the Lost Ark, Last Crusade, and Temple of Doom. I really like those ones a lot. I think that's probably my go-to Indiana Jones. I think I can skip the fourth one. Here we have the International, Jurassic Park Trilogy, Steelbook Edition. Kind of cool there. I think it's DVD, a little bit older, but maybe collectible. I don't know. Kingsman: The Secret Service. The Last Samurai. Limitless. Live Free or Die Hard. And Maze Runner. Alright, moving along here, we have Mission Impossible 1, which I've actually never seen. I think this is the only Mission Impossible I haven't seen. Mission Impossible 2. Mission Impossible 3. Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. And Mission Impossible Fallout. This is the 4K edition as well. I think I'm missing Rogue Nation, but I will be adding that for sure. Miami Vice. The Mummy. No Time to Die 4K edition. I liked that one a lot. I thought it was a fitting end to Daniel Craig's tenure as Bond. Now You See Me. Once Upon a Time in Mexico. And The Professional. I love this movie a lot. That one's really, really well done. Natalie Portman's first film, I believe. Alright, moving on. Then we have Pulp Fiction. A classic right there. Quantum of Solace, my least favorite of the Daniel Craig movies. Reign of Fire. This one's pretty fun. Matthew McConaughey and Christian Bale. Definitely check it out if you haven't heard of it. Robin Hood. The Rundown. An early rock action movie. I like that one. Safe House. Salt. Sherlock Holmes. And then Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows. And Skyfall. This is my favorite of the Daniel Craig Bond movies. I love that one. Really like the story with it. And Smokin' Aces. Alright, then we're going to have Speed. Classic Keanu Reeves 90s action movie. Great movie there. Spy Game. I've never seen Spy Game before, but I do love Robert Redford and Brad Pitt, so I'll definitely be checking that one out. The Sum of All Fears. I've never seen this one before either, but again, great actors in that one. Swordfish. Taken 1. Really the only good one in my opinion. Tomb Raider. 999. Troy. Twister. Classic movie right there as well. V for Vendetta. Great film there. Walking Tall. And Wanted. Alright, then we have World War Z. I really enjoyed that one. I thought it was pretty well done. I was looking forward to the sequel, but I don't know if that'll ever come out. Triple X. The Mask of Zorro. Great film. And then The Legend of Zorro. And I think that completes our action and adventure. We're going to be moving along to comedies now. I have 21 Jump Street. 50 First Dates. A Lot Like Love. I know that's more of a romantic comedy, but I threw the romantic comedies in with comedies. Roxbury. The Night of the Roxbury. Accepted. All About Steve. Never seen this one before. Might check it out though. And American Pie. Alright guys, so that completes the first movie rack there. Moving on to this one. So with comedies, we're going to have American Pie 2. American Wedding. Anchorman. Anger Management. Animal House. I've never seen Animal House before, so I'll definitely be checking that one out. I've heard good things. Austin Powers and Goldmember. I know that's the third one. Probably my least favorite of the three, I would say. Bad Grandpa. Big Daddy. Great Adam Sandler one there. The Big Lebowski. The Breakup. The Breakfast Club. I thought that was a little overrated. It was really talked up, and I thought it was just kind of okay. Bruce Almighty. Bulletproof. And The Cable Guy. Caddyshack. I've never seen Caddyshack before either, so I'm excited to check that one out. The Campaign. The Change Up. And Click. Dodgeball. Dude, Where's My Car? Due Date. The Dukes of Hazzard. Dumb and Dumber. Love that movie. It's hilarious. Duplicity. I've never seen Duplicity before. Might be good, might not. We'll see. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Fool's Gold. I think that was still in the romantic comedy era of McConaughey. Get Smart. Grandma's Boy. The Grand Budapest Hotel. That's probably my favorite Wes Anderson film that I've seen so far. I haven't seen them all, but I do love that one. Hall Pass. The Hangover. Really the only good one in my opinion. Happy Gilmore, classic Adam Sandler movie. Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. The Heartbreak Kid. You guys can probably skip that one, it's not too good. The Holiday. Never seen that one before. Looks maybe a little cheesy, but maybe I'm judging a movie by its cover, which I shouldn't do. Horrible Bosses. The House Bunny. How Do You Know? Haven't seen this one before either, but I do love all those actors, so maybe that one will be pretty good. I Love You, Man. I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry. And Identity Thief. Alright, down here we have The Internship. Jackass the Movie. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I've never seen any of the Jay and Silent Bob movies, actually, so maybe that'll be pretty good. Joe Dirt. Jojo Rabbit. I love that movie. I thought that was very well done. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. This one actually surprised me as well. Normally reboots like that aren't that great, but I like that one. Juno. Knocked Up. Leaves of Grass. Never heard of this movie before, but I like Edward Norton. Could be pretty good. The Longest Yard. The Mask. Classic Jim Carrey right there. Followed by another classic Jim Carrey. Me, Myself, and Irene. Meet the Parents. Meet the Fockers. And Men in Black, the trilogy there. I like those movies a lot. The Men Who Stare at Goats. This one's a little strange, but still pretty entertaining. My Cousin Vinny. Napoleon Dynamite. You either love it or hate it. I love it. National Security. Neighbors. The Nice Guys. Norbit. Office Christmas Party. Old School. Love that movie. Probably my favorite Will Ferrell movie. That and Elf. The Other Guys. Paul. Pineapple Express. Road Trip. Role Models. The Royal Tenenbaums. The Criterion Collection. Kind of a cool cover there. Meant to look like a book. We have School of Rock. Serendipity. Never seen this one before. Maybe I'll check it out. Shallow Hal. Shanghai Noon. I also like Shanghai Nights. Don't have it yet though. Shaun of the Dead. Great horror parody there. Sisters. South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. Starsky and Hutch. Step Brothers. Superbad. And Super Troopers. I've never actually seen Super Troopers either. I've heard it's great though, so I'm definitely going to be checking that one out. Alright, moving on, we have Spaceballs. Talladega Nights, A Ballad of Ricky Bobby. And Ted. Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. Great movie right there. Thank You for Smoking. Never actually seen that one before, but I've heard pretty good things about it. This Is the End. Tower Heist. Tropic Thunder. Love that one. Unfinished Business. Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox Story. Pretty funny parody of Walk the Line. Wedding Crashers. We're the Millers. Without a Paddle. Year One. And Zoolander. Classic one right there too. Alright, then we're moving on to my documentaries, and this is a super short section. We have Maru. Great climbing documentary there, I love that one. And The Secret. I don't even know if that's a documentary or not. I think I looked it up and it said it was, but I've never seen it, so I'm not sure. And that's it for my documentaries. So moving on to dramas. Then we're going to have 127 Hours. 21. 8 Mile. A Beautiful Mind. A Perfect Murder. I've never seen this one before, but I'll probably check it out. Looks to be pretty good. A Star is Born. Bradley Cooper's first directorial debut. I thought he did an amazing job. Very talented, both of them. A Walk to Remember. I've never seen this movie before, but I've heard it's great. So I'm definitely going to be checking that one out. Almost Famous. I've never seen this one before either, but I'll check that one out too. Then I have American Gangster, one of my favorite Denzel Washington roles there. But he's not really bad in anything he does. American History X, great movie, kind of a hard watch though. Anna Karenina, I've never seen that one before. Apocalypto, great movie there. It's all in a different language, so you read subtitles, but it's pretty good. Argo. And Australia. Black Swan. I've never seen Black Swan before, but I definitely want to check that one out. The Blind Side. Blood Diamond. And Blow. The Bodyguard. I've never actually seen The Bodyguard before. I've heard it's really good. Here we have Braveheart, the Steelbook edition. Pretty cool. Here's the back there. Then we have Lee Daniels, the Butler. And Burnt. I think I've only seen part of Burnt. It was like 30 minutes of it. It was pretty good though for what I did see. The Butterfly Effect, I've never seen this one before either. I've seen the trailer for it though, it looks pretty good. And Castaway. And Catch Me If You Can, I've never seen this one before either, but I've heard it's amazing, so I'm excited to check that one out too. Alright, moving along here we have Children of Men. It's a pretty good movie there. Cinderella Man. Collateral. I feel like not too many people have seen this movie, and it's great. I think Tom Cruise does a really good job, as well as Jamie Foxx. They're both incredible. Crash. That one was okay. I don't know if it deserved the best picture, but it was still pretty good. Crazy Heart. I've never seen Crazy Heart before. Then we have a couple Denzel Washington collections, 5 films here. So we have Training Day, Flight, Book of Eli, Malcolm X, and Fallen. I've seen all of them except for Fallen. They're all really good films. We have another Denzel Washington collection here. We have Inside Man, The Hurricane, The Bone Collector, and Mo Better Blues. I've seen Inside Man and The Hurricane. I've never seen The Bone Collector and Mo Better Blues, so I'll check those out for sure. The Departed. Great movie. The Drop. I like this movie a lot. It's a slow burn drama. I think it'd be a good stage play, actually. Drumline. Eastern Promises. Again, kind of a difficult one to watch, but really, really good. Crazy fight scene. End of Watch. Fargo. $50 Shades of Grey. Never seen that one before either, but I think we all know what it's about. I'll probably check it out. The Fighter. And Fight Club. Forrest Gump. Classic right there. Friday Night Lights. We have Gangs of New York. And The Ghost in the Darkness. I love this movie. I don't know if a lot of you have seen it, but definitely check it out if you have not. It's a crazy story, true story. Girl Interrupted. Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I think this is the original version of it. Then we have Gladiator. This is another Steelbook edition. Pretty cool there. Here's the back. And the front. Then we have The Godfather, the 3-movie collection. So 1, 2, and 3. I've seen 1, incredible film. I've never actually seen 2 or 3, so I'm excited to check those out too. Gone Baby Gone. Goodfellas. Classic there. Gran Torino. A great of the later Clint Eastwood films. I think that's probably where he probably should have stopped acting, but still pretty good. The Great Escape. Great Steve McQueen movie there. And The Green Mile. Very, very sad, but very good. Very well done. Alright, then we're going to have Gridiron Gang. And Gravity. I guess I could go in my SciFi as well. Probably should go in my SciFi. Happy Go Lucky. I've never heard of this one, but we'll probably check that one out. The Guardian. Hardball. Funny thing about Hardball, the store that I get all my movies at, I actually found that one in the children's section. And for those of you that have seen it, it's not a kid's movie at all. Hours. Hidden Figures. I've never seen Hidden Figures before, but I've heard it's incredible. So I'm excited to check that one out too. The Hurricane. So it's a double of the Denzel Washington collection, but great film. The Ides of March. I've never seen this one before either. I'll probably check that out though. Inherent Vice. I thought that was okay. Kind of hard to understand in my opinion. Into the Wild. I love this movie. It's probably up there in my top 5 favorite, if not top 3. Great story. Great book too. Ladder 49. I've never seen this one before either. We'll definitely check that one out. Alright, moving down to the bottom shelf here, we have Lady in the Water. I've never seen that one before, but I'll definitely check that out. Last of the Mohicans. Lawless. Great movie there. I thought everyone did an amazing job on their performances in that film. Legends of the Fall. For those of you that have not seen this film, and if you're a fan of Brad Pitt, I would definitely check it out. Really well done. Life of Pi. Lincoln. Little Miss Sunshine. Man on Fire. If you haven't seen this one, I would check this one out too. Dakota Fanning is incredible, and I think she's only like 8 in that movie. The Manchurian Candidate. Master and Commander. Me Before You. $1 Million Baby. Amazing movie right there. And we're going to have Mr. Brooks. Never seen that one before either. I do love Kevin Costner though. Mud. And The Notebook. October Sky, that's a great film as well. I think Jake Gyllenhaal was only like 16 when he made that movie. Really good. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I actually really enjoyed this one a lot. I thought it was really well done. A lot of people didn't really care for it, but I thought it was good. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Only the Brave, maybe one of the saddest movies ever made. I didn't realize that was a true story first time watching it. I was kind of shocked at the end. No Country for Old Men. Passion of the Christ. Never seen that one before either. I'll check that out though. Patriot Games. The Place Beyond the Pines. I really enjoyed this one too. Strong 3-act style. Thought the first act was definitely the best. But the other two were still pretty good too. Pride and Glory. The Pursuit of Happiness. The Prestige. I love The Prestige. Great Christopher Nolan movie there. Punch Drunk Love. I've never seen this one before, but I've heard it's definitely one to check out. I'll be watching that one for sure. Ray. Reign Over Me. Another, I think I would feel it's pretty little known, Adam Sandler drama. Very, very good. Pretty sad. Remember the Titans. And The Road. Road to Perdition. Never seen this one before either, but I've heard that one's good too. The Rover. That one's okay. Rudy. I've heard this one's great as well. I've never actually seen Rudy either, so I'm excited to check that one out. Safe Haven. Scarface. So I've never actually seen Scarface all the way through. I've seen the end, of course. I know how it ends, unfortunately, but I've never seen the movie all the way through. Schindler's List. Kind of cool texture there. If you can see, opens up there. I've never seen Schindler's List before either, so that's going to be one to check out. Because I do love Steven Spielberg. Secret Life of Bees. Serena. Seven. This is a good one too. And 7 pounds. Alright, moving along. Up here we have The Shawshank Redemption. Shutter Island. This movie is crazy. I like that one a lot. Sicario. Sicario Day of the Soldado. Second one. Still pretty good. Not as good as the first, but still pretty good. Silence of the Lambs. I've never seen this one all the way through before either. Actually, I've never seen it at all, so that one's going to be fun to check out. Soul Surfer. I've never seen this one before either, so I'll definitely be watching that one. Do know the story. It's pretty crazy. Could have heard to get back into it. Southpaw. And Sneakers. Stand By Me. Great Stephen King movie there. Love that one. Straight Outta Compton. And Street Kings. Alright, so moving down to this shelf here, we have Suicide Kings. Never actually seen this movie or heard of it before, so that'll be a good one to check out. Swingers. Syriana. And Traffic. I've never seen Traffic before either, but I've heard it's really good. Training Day. Probably one of my favorite Denzel movies there. And The Truman Show, probably one of my favorite Jim Carrey movies right there. The Usual Suspects, I've never seen this one before either. But I have heard it's classic, so I'll check that one out. Warrior. We Are Marshall. Whip It. And Whiplash. Love Whiplash. I think that's a very well done film. Pretty intense. All right, moving down onto this shelf here, we have Wild Things. Wind River. I really enjoyed Wind River. Taylor Sheridan is a great writer. Winter's Bone. I've never actually seen Winter's Bone before. And The Wolf of Wall Street. So that does it for our dramas. Now we're going to be moving on to my family films. And we have A Series of Unfortunate Events. Alice in Wonderland. And Brave. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I personally like the other one better. Chicken Run. Happy Feet. And Hotel Transylvania. Then we're going to be moving down here. And we have How to Train Your Dragon. This is a Steelbook edition. I think this one's really cool. I like the color on it. There's the back there. And the front one more time. Love that movie. I like all three of those movies. Ice Age. And The Incredibles. The Jungle Book, the live action edition. Kung Fu Panda, Ultimate Edition of awesomeness there. The Lego Movie. Marley and Me. Just watched that again the other night. Really sad, but great movie. Mouse Hunt. National Treasure. Night at the Museum. And Oz, the Great and Powerful. Haven't seen this one before yet either, but I'll check that one out. Alright, then we're going to have Pirates of the Caribbean 1, Curse of the Black Pearl. Pirates of the Caribbean 2, Dead Man's Chest. Pirates of the Caribbean 3, At World's End. And Pirates of the Caribbean 4, On Stranger Tides. This one was still okay. Not as good as the others, of course, but still pretty good. And we have Secondhand Lions. And The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. I love this movie too. Just a really nice feel-good movie. Toy Story 3. Probably not my favorite necessarily, but I thought that was a fitting end to the series. Not necessarily the fourth one. Then we have Wreck-It Ralph. Little 3D cover there. Kind of cool. And that does it for our family movies, and we'll be moving on to our fantasy movies. So I have Clash of the Titans. And Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And then moving down to this next shelf here. See, it's getting a little dark there, but we have the Harry Potter 8-film collection. I love the Harry Potter movies. And then we're going to have The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. And The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, the extended edition. I've never actually seen the extended edition before, so that'll be a good one to check out. King Kong. And then moving on to one of the greatest film series of all times, Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. And The Two Towers. And The Return of the King. Then I have these cool DVD extended editions, special extended editions. Pretty cool. I think each one has like 9 or 10 discs in each one. So we have The Fellowship of the Ring, kind of cool texture as well. And then we have The Two Towers. And The Return of the King. Kind of cool editions. A lot of extras in there. I've never seen the extended editions of The Lord of the Rings though, so I'm going to be checking those out for sure. Alright, moving on from fantasy, then we're going to have my heist films. So starting out, we have Bandits, For those of you that haven't seen Bandits, you should check it out. I like that one a lot. It's a lot of fun. Has a little bit of a twist ending. The Bank Job. Heat. Maybe one of the best bank robbery movies of all time. Hell or High Water. Another Taylor Sheridan there. Inside Man. I really liked this one. I liked the smart writing with it. A really intriguing story. The Italian Job. And then moving down here. Let's see. There we go. We have Ocean's 11. Ocean's 12. And Ocean's 13. Then we have Point Break. I love this movie. Classic Keanu and Patrick Swayze. Great 90s action movie. Public Enemies. Reservoir Dogs. Tarantino's first ones. And The Town. And that does it for our heist films, and we're going to be moving on to our horror films. So we have 10 Cloverfield Lane. A Quiet Place 1. And A Quiet Place 2 4K edition. I love the Quiet Place movies. I think John Krasinski really knocks it out of the park when it comes to directing those. Really well done. The Babadook. I thought that was a good one too. I thought it was pretty scary until the end. And then the end just got a little goofy. Alright, moving up here to the top shelf of this movie shelf, we have Blade. Blade 2. And Blade Trinity. And I know these are technically comic books, but I just put them up here in the horror section. And we're going to have the Blair Witch Project. This movie scared me pretty bad when I was a kid. Great movie though. Cloverfield. And The Conjuring. Has kind of a cool 3D cover as well. If you can kind of see it. Hands clapping there. Dead Silence. I've never seen Dead Silence before. Maybe we'll check that one out. And Disturbia. This one's actually not too scary. Doctor Sleep. So I've never actually seen The Shining or Doctor Sleep, so I'm excited to check both of those out. Because I know The Shining is a classic, and I like Ewan McGregor a lot. Freddy vs. Jason. Gremlins. And The Grey. I know The Grey isn't necessarily a horror movie, but it scared me, so I put it up there. Hereditary. Thought that was okay. I Am Legend. Insidious: The Last Key. I've never actually seen any of the Insidious movies either, so I'm going to be watching those for sure. Joyride. Midsommar. I haven't seen Midsommar yet, but I've wanted to for quite some time. And Misery. I've never seen Misery all the way through either, so that's going to be one for sure. I know that's a classic. Open Water. Haven't seen Open Water either. I do know it's a true story though, so it'll be fun to watch. Paranormal Activity 2. The Raven. Have not seen The Raven. Maybe we'll check that out. Red Eye. Not seen Red Eye either, but I do like Rachel McAdams and Cillian Murphy, so it'll be probably a good one to watch. Secret Window. And of course, The Shining. Signs. And Split. I thought this movie was incredible. James McAvoy in that film is just top-notch acting. Underworld. Underworld Evolution. Van Helsing. What Lies Beneath. Haven't seen that one either. And Zombieland. So that does it for my horror movies, and we're going to be moving on to musicals. I'm not a huge fan of musicals, so my collection is not very large. It probably won't grow too much more either, unless I see something I really like. But we're going to be starting with Chicago. And Grease. And Sweeney Todd. I could go in horror as well, but put it over here in musical. And that's it for my musical selection. Then we're going to be moving on to sci-fi. So starting out, we have Avatar, Extended Collector's Edition. It's pretty cool. There's like 4 different versions of the film in that one. Avatar just standard. Chappie. I've never seen Chappie before, but I do like the style of those movies, so I'll check that out. District 9. Very well done. The Fifth Element. Independence Day. And Independence Day Resurgence. Haven't checked that one out yet either. Heard very mixed reviews, but I'll go into it with an open mind. Down here we have another one of my very favorite movies. Love this movie a lot, Interstellar. And iRobot. And we have The Martian. Never actually seen The Martian. I saw like the first 20 minutes of it, but I wasn't able to watch it all, so I'll be checking that one out. The Matrix, kind of a cool little thin case. Matrix Reloaded. And Matrix Revolutions. I have not seen the 4th one yet, but I heard very mixed reviews, but again, I'll probably check it out still. Minority Report. Predator. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I like these movies a lot too. I think they're very well done reboots. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I still need to get War of the Planet of the Apes. We have Star Trek. Star Trek Into Darkness. And Star Trek Beyond, and I have yet to see Beyond, but it's on my list. Then we have my favorite film saga of all time, Star Wars. So this is all of the original 6. Really the only ones I liked. The sequels were okay, but not really holding up to the other 6. Then we have Star Wars Rogue One. Liked that one a lot too. Sucker Punch. And The Terminator. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Great sequel. Followed by a not so good ending to the trilogy, Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. Then we have the reboot, Terminator Salvation. That one was okay. Then we have Total Recall. I've never seen this original version or the Colin Farrell version. I've heard they're pretty good movies, though. We have Transformers. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. I think that's the second one. And then Transformers Dark of the Moon. Kind of a cool 3D cover on there as well. And War of the Worlds. So that does it for the sci-fi section. Then we're going to be moving on to superheroes. Starting off with Avengers. I love the MCU movies. And then we have Avengers Infinity War, the 4K edition. And Avengers Endgame. Then we have a steelbook of Avengers Endgame. This one's really cool. There's the front there. There's the back. Pretty awesome colors on there too. Then we're going to have Batman. And then a cool steelbook of Black Panther. There's the front there. And the back. followed by Captain America the Winter Soldier, another steelbook. Here's the front and the back. Followed by another steelbook, Captain America Civil War. I like this movie a lot. That is very well done. So there's the front, and there's the back. And we're going to move on to the Dark Knight trilogy, Blu-rays, so all three of them in there. Probably my favorite superhero trilogy of all time. I love Christopher Nolan as a director as well. We're going to have Deadpool and Deadpool 2 4K edition. Thought that was a pretty good sequel. I'm looking forward to the third one. Then we have Doctor Strange and Hancock. Iron Man 1. I think this is maybe my favorite MCU movie of all of them. I just thought, it's a great beginning, great origin story. Kick-Ass. Logan. I loved Logan. I thought it was a very fitting end to his character. Really, really well done. And The Punisher. Then moving on, we have Spider-Man. It's funny how these movies are extremely relevant again. Spider-Man 2. Probably the best of the trilogy in my opinion. And then Spider-Man 3. Still pretty good. I don't understand all the hate. I get it's a little jumbled, but I like that one. Thor Ragnarok 4K edition. My favorite Thor film. And we have X-Men. X2, X-Men United. Another great sequel there. And X-Men 3, The Last Stand. Kind of another example of the third in the trilogy just kind of falling flat, but it's alright. They redeemed it with X-Men Days of Future Past. I love this one. And X-Men First Class. And then probably the worst of all of the X-Men movies, X-Men Origins Wolverine. So that does it for superheroes, and we're going to be moving on to television shows. Starting out here, we have Arrested Development Season 2. I do love Arrested Development. That's the only season I have, though, unfortunately. The Blacklist, the first season. I have never seen The Blacklist, but I'll definitely check it out. I've heard it's pretty good. Black Sails, the complete first season. This is a great series as well. Another 3D cover. I enjoy that one a lot. I haven't finished it yet, though. Breaking Bad, the first season. Best TV show of all time, in my opinion. Breaking Bad, the second season. So I need to get the rest of those. And then we have Dexter, the first season. Dexter, the second season. And let's see here. Sorry about that. And then we have Dexter, the fourth season. This is where I stopped watching the show personally. I started season 5. I just didn't really care for it too much. I thought it was a really solid show, though, up until that 5th season. I haven't seen the new Dexter yet, though, but I'll check it out. And we have Always Sunny in Philadelphia, the 4th season. Always Sunny in Philadelphia, the 6th season. And then the 7th season. And we have Planet Earth 2. This whole Planet Earth series is just incredible. Then we have The Simpsons, the very first season. Then we have SNL, the Chris Farley collection. Christopher Walken collection of SNL. Then the Will Ferrell collection of SNL. And SNL Will Ferrell Volume 2. Then we have Sons of Anarchy Season 1. And Sons of Anarchy Season 3. I have seen all of it, though. Thought it was pretty good. Southland Season 1. For those of you that haven't seen this one, it's a great show. They canceled it on a cliffhanger, though, so I'm bummed out about that. Here we have True Detective. This is probably the best. This is the first season. The best season of television I've ever seen. Amazing, amazing show right there. Then we have Walking Dead, the complete second season. Weeds Season 1. And Weeds Season 2. I've never actually seen Weeds before. Heard that one's pretty good though too. And then we have Wilfred, first season. And Yellowstone Season 2. I'm lending Season 1 to a friend at the moment. And then Yellowstone Season 3. Just finished watching Season 4 the other day. I thought it was okay. Not as good as the other previous 3, but still a pretty good show. Then we're going to be moving on to my war films. So starting out with 1917. Great movie right there. Pretty cool how it's all one steady shot. A Bridge Too Far. And American Sniper. Alright, coming down here, we're going to have Apocalypse Now. I thought this was a pretty cool addition there. Marlon Brando. I've never actually seen Apocalypse Now, but I've heard great things about it. So I'll be watching that one for sure. Band of Brothers. I know technically that's a television series, but I just put it in the war section. Behind Enemy Lines. And Black Hawk Down. The Deer Hunter. I've never seen this movie, but I've wanted to for a long time now. Should be watching that one for sure. Defiance. And Full Metal Jacket. Flags of Our Fathers. Fury. Gettysburg, as well as Gods and Generals. And The Hurt Locker. Great movie right there. Inglourious Bastards. Best opening scene to any movie ever, I believe. Jarhead. The Kingdom. Letters from Iwo Jima. Lone Survivor. Lord of War. And The Monuments Men. Then I have The Pacific. This is kind of a cool steelbook edition. Here's the front and the back. Then we have The Patriot and Pearl Harbor. Platoon. Red Tails. Saving Private Ryan. This is probably my all-time favorite war movie right there. I love that one. Tears of the Sun. Three Kings. And We Were Soldiers. That does it for my war section. Then we're moving on to Western. Starting off with 310 to Yuma. Love that movie. And Appaloosa. And then we have this steelbook edition of Django Unchained. This is a great movie as well. There's the back there. And the front one more time. Love that movie. Alright, then we have Hang 'em High. And The Hateful Eight. Hostiles, a 4K edition. I like that movie a lot. It's very brutal though. Open Range. I've never actually seen Open Range before, but I've heard it's great, so I'm going to be checking that one out. The Outlaw Josie Wales. That's my favorite Clint Eastwood Western. Love that one. And The Revenant, 4K edition. Streets of Laredo. I don't know if that's a television show or not. I've never seen that one before. Tombstone. Classic. True Grit. And finishing it all off, we have Unforgiven. Alright guys, welcome back. So that was my full collection of Blu-rays and DVDs, and as you can see, it is by no means a complete collection just yet. I have a lot of work to do. I want to get a lot more Blu-rays, I want to get a lot more steelbooks, maybe even add a few premium editions to it as well. Moving forward though with the channel, I do want to focus on those reaction videos, so if there's any movies that you saw that I have but haven't seen that you'd like me to react to, or if you have any good ideas in mind, definitely leave those in the comments down below, as I'm always looking for new movies and TV shows to check out. If you liked the video though and you've made it this far, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. It'll help this video get out to a lot more viewers, and as always, I really appreciate that. But until next time, thanks so much for watching the video. We'll see you soon.